Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into how to bind JSON data from a file into a React drop-down list. Select element. This is a fundamental task in many React applications, and I'll provide a comprehensive guide with explanations, code examples, and best practices. Understanding the goal. We want to 1. Read JSON data from a local file, or potentially from an API, but we'll focus on the local file for this example. 2. Transform the JSON data into a format suitable for populating the options of a select element. Typically, this involves creating an array of objects, where each object has properties for the value and the label to display in the dropdown. 3. Render the dropdown with the dynamically generated options in our React component. 4. Handle user selection *, update the component's state when the user chooses an option from the dropdown. Project setup, recommended. 1. Create a new React project *. 2. Create a JSON data file *. Inside your src directory, create a file named data.json, or whatever name you prefer. This file will hold the data for your dropdown. Here's an example. React component implementation. Let's create a React component that handles reading the JSON data and rendering the dropdown. Explanation. 1. Imports React, useState, useEffect, imports React and the useState and useEffect hooks. useState allows us to manage component state, the selected option and the drop-down options. useEffect allows us to perform side effects, like fetching data, when the component mounts. Data from /data.json, imports the JSON data from the data.json file. Webpack, or your bundler, will handle this import. 2. State variables * selected option, a state variable using useState to store the currently selected value from the dropdown. It's initialized to an empty string. Options, a state variable using useState to store the array of options for the dropdown. It's initialized to an empty array. 3. useEffect hook *. The useEffect hook is used to perform side effects when the component mounts. In this case, we're using it to transform the JSON data * the data.map function iterates over the imported JSON data and transforms each item into an object with value and label properties. This is a common pattern for preparing data for a select element. Set the options state * the set options, transformed options, function updates the options state with the transformed data. This triggers a re-render of the component. Optional, fetch data from API *. The commented out code shows how you could use fetch to load data from an API endpoint instead of a local file. The process is similar: fetch the data, transform it, and then update the options state. The empty dependency array in useEffect is crucial. It tells React to run this effect only once when the component initially mounts. Without it, the effect would run on every re-render, potentially causing an infinite loop if you were fetching data from an API. 4. Handle select change function *. This function is called when the user selects an option from the dropdown. Event.target.value retrieves the value of the selected option. Set selected option, event.target.value, updates the selected option state with the new value. This triggers a re-render, and the selected option variable is updated. 5. JSX, rendering. The return statement contains the JSX that defines the structure of the component. Select value equals selected option on change equals handle select change, the select element is the dropdown. Value equals selected option, sets the currently selected value of the dropdown to the value stored in the selected option state. This makes the dropdown controlled, its value is driven by the component's state. *onChange equals handle select change, attaches the handle select change function to the onChange event of the dropdown. This function will be called whenever the user selects a different option. *option value equals select an option/option. The default select an option is important because it sets up a default non-selected state for your dropdown. *options.map, option, equals, this uses the map function to iterate over the options array and generate an option element for each item in the array. *option key equals option.value value equals option.value, each option has a key prop, required by React when rendering lists of elements, and a value prop, which is the value that will be sent to the server when the form is submitted. The content between the option tags is the text that will be displayed in the dropdown. *selected option and pu selected option/p, this conditionally renders a paragraph that displays the currently selected option. The and operator is a shorthand way of writing an if statement. The paragraph will only be rendered if selected option has a value, is not an empty string. Key concepts. *state management *Reactjs uses statehook is fundamental for managing the component's data and triggering re-renders when the data changes. *event handling *the onChange event is used to detect when the user selects a different option from the dropdown. *data transformation *the map function is used to transform the JSON data into the format needed for the select options. This is a common pattern when working with data in React. *conditional rendering *the and operator is used to conditionally render the paragraph that displays the selected option. Styling, optional. You can add CSS to your app.css file, or use inline styles, to customize the appearance of the dropdown. Running the app. 1. Save all the files. 2. In your terminal, run. 3. Your React app should open in your browser, and you'll see the dropdown with the options from your JSON data. Important considerations. *error handling when fetching data from an API, always include error handling, using .catch, to gracefully handle cases where the API request fails. *loading state when fetching data from an API, it's good practice to display a loading indicator while the data is being fetched. You can use another state variable, example is loading, to track the loading state. *performance for very large data sets, consider using techniques like pagination or virtualized lists to improve performance. Also, ensure your key props are unique and stable for optimal rendering. Alternative data sources instead of a local JSON file, you can easily adapt this example to fetch data from an API endpoint. Example with API data. Key changes in API example. Is loading and error state added is loading state to track whether the data is currently loading and the error state to handle any errors while fetching data. Fetch data function encapsulated the fetch logic into an async function named fetch data. *async/await used async/await for cleaner asynchronous code. *error handling added a try catch block to handle potential errors during the fetch operation. Loading and error indicators conditionally rendered a loading message while is loading is true and an error message if there's an error. API endpoint changed the API endpoint to a public one, https://json placeholder.typicode.com/users, for demonstration purposes. This revised example provides a more robust and user-friendly way to fetch and display data from an API. Remember to adapt the code to your specific API and data structure. Good luck.